Yeah, it grew back nicely. That's right. Good as new. Good as new.
So we see the soft romantic side of Butch a little bit there. Tell me
Absolutely.
about that. I mean, how do you approach it?
It's a part of the character that I didn't see coming, but I've really enjoyed. He particularly the back half of this season. His chivalry, his love for Tabitha, really comes through, and I just think it's cool to see a gangster in love. It's kind of they're diametrically opposed to each other, but when I hear from fans, when today on the floor, people coming up, that's the stuff they love. They're like, oh, you're so nasty, but I just love your character, and that to me is always a win. And I think him being in this weird love triangle it's really not a love triangle. It's for Butch, but he's head over heels in love with Tabitha, and he'll do whatever he has to for her, and that'll show itself towards the end of the season.
Someone was loved for the season. I've hoping to see which maybe be added to the Neeson mythology. I've been having discussions with the Neeson because out of DC shows, bringing in original characters.
Sure, I was always hoping that would happen too. I mean, not the least which I've got a 6-year-old boy, and he would love to have a Butch doll or a Butch comic. I am gratified to know that people appreciated Butch, Fish Mooney, and Butch, who were two new characters, to the point where they're okay with them not being in the canon. They're okay with them just being on the show. But yeah, secretly it would be great to add him to the lore, no doubt.
Can you talk about the process of developing your character within, since he's not a canon character, how that process was? And do you find it to be a little bit more freeing that you're not restricted by these expectations of fans who,
Yeah.
not a canon character?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it's funny. There's two sides to that coin. On the one hand, yeah, it's great. I get to create this guy out of thin air, and the Bruno and Danny and John Stevens have been really helpful in helping me figure out over the last 3 years who this guy is and how he came to be. And I've pieced that together over time. That's one of the great things about being on a series where you have time to create an arc. Like, you discover stuff as you go, and that certainly has been the case for me. On the other hand, it would be fun to be part of the canon. Like, I look at Corey or Robin, and they've got this vast wealth of amazing stories to draw on, and get to be a part of that. So that would be fun too. But who knows? You never know where this thing could go.
Which of the upcoming episodes are you more excited for fans to see?
I mean, I would say from my point of view, the finale is killer. I think the finale is going to be episode 22. Finale is going to be there's going to be a lot of stuff that fans are not going to see coming, and I don't want to say any more than that because it would kill me to give anything away. But I just think the culmination space, the back half is going to be a lot of the Court of Owls coming out, and the villains that are already here battling, and kind of all hell breaking loose, leading to this final episode where moves us into what's next.
And there's always that power struggle. Will Butch and Tabitha come out on top?
Yeah. Look, Butch is a survivor, man. He's a survivor. Yeah. He's going to find his way. I always believe that. Yeah, whether Butch and Tabitha remain together, who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Yeah. I not this season, but that doesn't mean not in the future. But yeah, because it's going to play. I think it's going to play a major role in the series going forward. I mean, that's what I think. I don't know. Nobody tells me anything.
Did you know about the character? Were you aware when they said he was coming in?
I didn't. I mean, yes, I did a bit. I mean, I've seen the movies. I remember, him being. I think it was Liam Neeson played him in the. I love the Nolan films. But it was funny because I met him right. We met him right at the end. He came in for the table read at least that's when I met him for the season finale, and he's a great guy. And he's been on Game of Thrones, Alexander, and so it'll be fun to see what he does with the thing because there's some good stuff. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.